Hi loves, today I'm going to walk you through a volume lash fill. The first step before you do anything else in any lash service is to always wash the lashes and really wash them good. Clients a lot of the times are nervous to mess up their lashes at home, so they're not getting in there as good as they need to, but they're coming to us every 2 weeks anyway, so we can get in there and really make sure there's no lash buildup. We want to rinse the lashes really well. Sometimes leaving excess lash shampoo on the lashes can be affecting your retention. You need to rinse everything off because lashes will stick to whatever is holding onto lashes, whether that's dirt, shampoo, natural oils. So we need to strip all that off first so that it's just holding onto the lash, and it's going to improve your retention so much more. Then we're going to dry the lashes. Again, if there's water left on a natural lash and your extension is trying to adhere to it, it's going to adhere to the water and shock cure and never even get a good grip on the lash. Now, when I tape down my clients, I like to use the VI's lash pads. They are so good and they're so moisturizing, but they stick really well. I place that with their eyes open, and then I have them close their eyes for the rest of the taping. One reason I do this is because when you tape with the eyes open and then they close their eyes, it starts adjusting. And that messes up everything you just did. If you already tape while their eyes are closed, you can get the perfect position and they're not moving anymore. And you can tell then and there if your clients are comfortable when you put it on. Another reason is I don't like my clients to stare up at the light for more than they need to. But I need obviously the light to see. It just helps with like watering eyes. If you've ever noticed that your client's eyes are already watering, well, you had them stare at a light for a minute while you put tape on. And I put one on the inner corner, one on the outer corner, and then one in the middle. This makes sure that every bottom lash is completely taped down. We don't want any stickies. You can see that I'm gonna check all the lashes, make sure all the top ones are on the top and all the bottom ones are stuck to the bottom. Give it a quick brush through, and then we're gonna start removing outgrowns. This is such an important step that most lash techs that I have gone to regularly skip. When lashes get too outgrown, they start causing damage to the natural lashes because they're just too heavy. They're going to the tippy tip of your natural lash and really causing them to break off because your natural lash cannot support the weight from the tip. So you want to make sure that you are removing every single outgrown lash. It might take a while, but you need to get them all done. This particular client, her lashes are usually pretty easy. I've been doing her lashes for years. There are certain spots where she has more outgrowns than others in certain times of the year, but for the most part, she's usually pretty good. My favorite method for removing outgrowns is just popping them off. I know the banana peel method works really well, but if you're wrapping lashes around a natural lash, the banana peel method no longer works, so I do just pop them off. And I might do like a more in-depth video of exactly what that means, but I did not have the camera on Zoom, so you wouldn't be able to see it in this video. And of course, I'm using the VI's Fiber Tip Tweezers collection to remove these outgrowns, and I'm going to use them for the entire lash set. They are amazing. They have a great grip. They help me remove lashes without causing any pain to my clients. I absolutely adore them. Now, I have not seen a lot of lash techs do this, but I do place my glue in a glue ring on the bed. I don't like it by my face, and I don't like it by my client's face. It's just too fumey to be anywhere near our noses. So unless you're masking, I really do recommend placing it down. This client likes all her lashes the same length. We're not going to get into the lash map. I like her lashes the way they are. She gets 16s almost all over, and then in the inner corners we start dropping down to 14, then 12, and I'll add a few shorter ones in, but she doesn't really like them. For me, as long as my clients who get longer and heavier sets understand that they're going to need more frequent maintenance, they're going to need to be watching their lashes more, and the moment we see lash damage, we need to go shorter, I'm perfectly fine with it. They understand the risks, I understand the risks, we're fine. 16 is long on some, but these are the length that she really likes. And then now I'm shaking my glue. I was shaking it off camera. It's the VI's Extra Strength Lash Adhesive that I like using. It has the least fumes. It's the best one to me. And we're also using VI's lash trays. You can see it on the little lash tile there. And now, finally, after all that prep, we can get into the actual lashing. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit and you guys can just enjoy the video. And now that I'm done placing fans, I am going to brush them. I'm going to make sure none are popping off, make sure that none are sticking to the bottom. And the way that I do this is I kind of just gently look and see if any are there. I just look at the lash line and make sure that none are attached to the bottom. Usually if you've taped correctly, then you really won't have any issues, but some do slide up sometimes. You just gently pull them apart. And for my lash sets, I do like to brush them pretty vigorously after I'm done applying. I want to make sure that I get any lashes that are going to be popping off out before my client goes in their car, brushes them, and is like, oh my gosh, 2 already fell out of my lashes. Now I'm applying the VI's Violet Bonder. It's my favorite. It's very low fume. It gets rid of all the glue fumes. My clients never have red eyes when they open. And I apply to the top of the lash line and then the bottom because I place lashes on the top, on the side, and underneath the natural lash. And I want to make sure all the glue is cured before I allow my clients to open their eyes so there is no redness, no burning, and no premature fallout. When I'm done with the lash set, I remove the tape in the exact same way I placed it on. I don't want to cause any discomfort to my clients, and I've had a lot of clients complain, and I've personally been to a lot of lash techs that will just rip the tape off and it hurts our bottom lashes. We want to make sure that our clients are comfortable from the moment that they're in our room to the moment that they leave, and if it takes a little extra time, then it takes a little extra time. When I take the eye pads off, I just brush them and dry them, making sure all the fumes are gone, the lashes are neat, and they're going to look good when I hand them the mirror. And you guys are going to see right now her lashes. She just looks absolutely beautiful. I love this set on her. There's going to be no red eyes, no fumes. Thank you guys so much for watching.